Chapter 6: Emotions Drive Intelligence ***. We're taught that intelligence is all about logic. But real intelligence includes emotional control. When you're overwhelmed or angry, the amygdala hijacks your thinking. Logic shuts down. That's why you lash out, freeze, or make dumb decisions. But emotions aren't the enemy. When used correctly, they enhance your learning, memory, and creativity. Moments tied to emotions stick longer in memory. Emotions also release dopamine, which boosts brain performance. The most successful people don't eliminate emotion, they channel it. They turn fear into focus, frustration into drive, and joy into momentum. So master your emotions, and you master your brain. Chapter 7: Belief and Mindset Rewire Your Brain ***. Your beliefs shape your brain, literally. What you think you become. Expect failure, and you'll focus on setbacks. Expect success, and you'll spot opportunities. This isn't wishful thinking, it's neuroscience. The brain is a prediction machine. It fills in gaps based on expectations. Train it to expect better outcomes, and it starts finding them. Reframing failure as feedback, struggle as strength, that's how growth mindset rewires your mental circuitry. The more you reinforce positive beliefs, the stronger those brain pathways become. Chapter 8: Move or Lose Your Mind ***. Exercise isn't just good for your body, it's essential for your brain. Movement increases blood flow, fuels neurogenesis, the creation of new brain cells, and boosts BDNF, brain-derived neurotrophic factor, a chemical like Miracle-Gro for your mind. Low BDNF is linked to depression and cognitive decline. High BDNF enhances learning, memory, and resilience. Aerobic exercises like running or cycling are best, but even walking helps. Don't have time? Make time. Your brain depends on it. Chapter 9: Your Brain Creates Reality ***. What you see isn't reality, it's your brain's interpretation. Your mind filters everything through emotions, expectations, and past experiences. That's why your mood colors your world. Expect negativity, and you'll find it. Expect growth, and you'll notice progress. Reframe your perspective, and your brain rewires accordingly. This is neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to adapt and evolve. Use it. Chapter 10: You're Not As Rational As You Think ***. You believe you're making logical decisions. But studies show up to 90% of decisions are made subconsciously, based on emotion, memory, and mental shortcuts. Marketers use this. Your brain takes cognitive shortcuts, called heuristics, that save time, but often mislead. Like confirmation bias, your tendency to seek out information that supports your current beliefs. To beat this, slow down. Question your assumptions. Create space between impulse and action. That's where real intelligence lies. Your brain isn't broken, it's misunderstood. When you learn its rules, you unlock its potential. Move more. Sleep better. Focus deeper. Feel smarter. Have you ever made a decision that felt right at the time, only to regret it later? Promise yourself you'd stay focused, only to find yourself an hour deep into mindless scrolling? You probably think it's just you, that you lack willpower or discipline. But here's the uncomfortable truth: your brain is wired to work against you. It prioritizes survival over logic, fear over opportunity, and instant gratification over long-term success. That's why you procrastinate. That's why you forget crucial details. And that's why stress turns your sharp thinking into a scattered mess. But here's the good news: your brain is trainable. Just like a muscle, it can be rewired, strengthened, and optimized. You can boost your memory, sharpen your focus, and make smarter decisions. And that's exactly what you'll learn in Brain Rules by Dr. John Medina. By the end of this video, you'll understand why your brain behaves the way it does, and how to finally work with it, not against it. So ask yourself, how much of your life is being run by a brain you barely understand? The biggest mistake you can make right now is ignoring the chance to unlock its full potential. Chapter 1: your brain wasn't built for modern life. Imagine being dropped in the middle of a dense jungle with no tools, no map, just your instincts. That's how our ancestors lived. Their brains evolved to survive in a wild, unpredictable environment. They didn't have emails, office meetings, or Netflix. They had predators to avoid, food to hunt, and territory to defend. Today, we force that same ancient brain to sit in a chair, stare at a screen, and stay still for 8 hours. And we wonder why it struggles. Your brain thrives on movement. It craves unpredictability. It was designed for real-world interaction, not endless Zoom calls and digital noise. That's why you can't focus for more than a few minutes without grabbing your phone. It's not your fault. Your brain is begging for something it understands. Even mild physical activity can boost memory, creativity, and problem-solving. Movement increases blood flow, delivering oxygen and nutrients right where your brain needs them. Sitting all day? It's like running a high-performance engine on the wrong fuel. If you don't move, your brain suffers. And when your brain suffers, so does everything else: your energy, your decisions, your mood. So start small, pace while on calls, take walking breaks, stretch between tasks. Movement isn't optional, it's mental fuel. Chapter 2: Sleep or Suffer ***. You've heard it before. I'll sleep when I'm dead. But here's the brutal truth: if you don't sleep, that moment might come a lot sooner. Sleep isn't a luxury. It's the most powerful repair system your body has. Without it, you become dumber, weaker, and more emotionally unstable. Sleep deprivation hijacks your brain's control centers. The amygdala, the emotional center, goes into overdrive. Meanwhile, the prefrontal cortex, the rational part, slows down. The result? Poor choices, overreactions, and brain fog. And it gets worse. During sleep, your brain clears out toxins that build up during the day, literally washing your brain. Skip sleep, and those toxins stay, clogging your cognitive gears. Chronic sleep loss is linked to Alzheimer's, heart disease, and even early death. Fixing it isn't about sleeping more, it's about sleeping right. Stick to a schedule. Shut off screens an hour before bed. Treat sleep like the non-negotiable it truly is. Because a well-rested brain is your ultimate life upgrade. Chapter 3: Attention is a myth ***. You don't have a broken attention span. You have a misunderstood one. Your brain was never designed for hours of non-stop focus. It's wired for short bursts of attention, just long enough to scan for danger or opportunity. That's why staying focused for hours feels impossible. And in today's world, your attention is under attack. Notifications, pings, messages. Each one engineered to hijack your brain's need for novelty. Every ding triggers a dopamine hit, reinforcing the cycle. You're not lazy. You're being manipulated. The fix? Work with your brain, not against it. Use focus sprints, 25 minutes of work followed by a short break. This is called the Pomodoro technique, and it works because it mirrors your brain's natural rhythm. And remember, boredom isn't the enemy. It's a gateway to creativity. When you're bored, your brain switches to the default mode network, where new ideas and insights are born. So next time you feel restless, don't reach for your phone. Let your brain wander. That's where the magic happens. Chapter 4: Stress is killing your brain ***. Picture this: you're being chased by a tiger. Heart pounding, adrenaline surging, tunnel vision. That's stress doing its job, helping you survive. But today, the tiger is your inbox, your boss, your endless to-do list. Your brain doesn't know the difference. And when stress becomes chronic, it destroys you from the inside. Long-term stress shrinks the hippocampus, your brain's memory center. It floods your system with cortisol, a hormone that damages neurons and disrupts learning. That's why you snap over small things. Your brain's emotional wiring is being burned out. The solution isn't bubble baths and essential oils, it's mental reprogramming. Mindfulness, deep breathing, and regular movement can reverse the damage. Even reframing stress, Seeing it as a challenge instead of a threat can lower its impact. Stress isn't always bad. In the right dose, it sharpens you. But uncontrolled, it's brain poison. So learn to recognize it. Redirect it. And don't let it control you. Chapter 5: Multitasking is a lie ****. You think you're good at multitasking? Science says otherwise. Every time you jump from one task to another, your brain pays a price. You're not doing two things at once, you're just switching rapidly. And each switch drains energy, increases mistakes, and kills productivity.